So I also want to talk about another type of assignment here, and you might be wondering why I'm talking about it in the grade book, but essentially the reason I'm talking about this topic here is because it makes the most sense in this section of tutorials. Specifically what I'm talking about is extra credit. So there's several different types of extra credit you can award in Canvas, and so I want to show you the different ways you can do that. So let's start with the gradebook itself. So you can go to grades, go to the gradebook, and if you want to add extra credit to a particular assignment, let's say that this assignment here, which the student got 85 out of 100 on, I wanted to add 5 points to it, I can manually go in here and add those 5 points. So that's now a 90. I can even add over the total amount of points, so the student could actually wind up with a 105. Okay? So that's one way that you can do that. Let's look at the next way. So that's one way to add extra credit to an assignment. Let's go to a quiz though. So this student took this example quiz, and this student got 1 out of 2. So I'm going to go to SpeedGrader in my quiz, and I'm going to view my test student who got a 1 out of 2. At the bottom of your quizzes, you're going to have a section for what are called fudge points. These are bonus points that you can choose to add to your quiz. So I could actually add 3 points to this quiz and update the score right there using fudge points. So the student now got 4 out of 2, which means the student now technically has a 200. Let's say instead for fudge points I was going to add 1 to give that student a 100. We'll make it more reasonable. That's the second kind of extra credit you can add. But some of you may be saying, well, wait a second, neither of those are what I'm thinking about. That's fine that I can change the scores, but what if I want to actually create an extra credit assignment? How do I do that? Well, it's going to depend on whether or not you have assignment groups set up or no assignment groups. And specifically, what's really going to matter with those assignment groups is, are they weighted or unweighted? So if you have weighted assignment groups, which we know I do. I created weighted assignment groups. If we go back to my gradebook here, and we look here at set group weights, here are my group weights. If you did not check this box, it's going to be very easy for you to make an extra credit assignment. All you're going to do is create an assignment, call it extra credit, set the total point value of that assignment to 0 points, and then you can manually enter however many points you want to award to the students for that assignment, and that will count towards your point total. But with weighted assignments, there's a problem, okay? And that is that the extra credit has to be added to an assignment group that already has one assignment that has points associated with it and a certain weight. Otherwise, that extra credit is going to be assigned 0% weight, and it's not going to count towards the grade. So let me show you what I mean. I'm going to go here to assignments, and I'm going to create a new assignment that I'm going to call extra credit. Okay, I'm going to make it worth 0 points, and I'm going to throw it into lab reports. So I will say save. Okay, so let me go ahead and publish it. There it is. And here is that assignment. Extra credit, I can add however many points I want to there, and that's now going to influence my lab reports. Okay, so I can do 5 points, and you'll notice that's how it affects it. Over here I can see the lab reports grade. So let's say that I had a 90 here, exempt there, a 95, student got a 100 there, and then I could make this 0 initially. Okay, let's actually make this a 100. There we go, 100, 95, 5. So The student almost has a 100, and if I add the 5 points there, the student now goes up to a 100. So this is how you can add an extra credit column into your gradebook. Okay, and this is again specifically for weighted assignments. I had to put this extra credit into an assignment group and I had to publish it.